What's up, YouTube? How's it been? This is a YouTube channel, a YouTube video. I'm gonna react to it, and I hope y'all pay attention and learn something that I'm about to tell y'all. Alright? Please listen and pay attention to the video. This YouTube channel is owned by a man named Darius M. That's his YouTube channel too. But pay attention to what he's talking about. I'm not gonna do the whole entire video, but do a portion, and hopefully y'all learn something.
Have you ever had a man just use you for sex for 5 years and then randomly tell you that he...
Do you think women care more about
Now, before we go any further, that's just an example that the man just didn't get attached. Simple as can be.
getting married than they care about being married?
Yeah, 100%.
Why is that?
Because they want the big fancy wedding and the party.
But they don't want to be wives?
Yeah, pretty much.
So what's something you never told your ex?
I cheated on him, yeah.
You cheated on him and you didn't tell him?
No, not yet.
Was it worth it?
Sure, yeah, it was worth it.
She belongs to the streets.
When you get older, make sure when you get married, you treat your wife good, okay?
Married? I ain't getting married. I'm gonna have a girlfriend. And if I don't like that one, I'm gonna get another one. And if I don't like that one, I'm gonna get another one. And I'm gonna keep doing this.
City boy! City boy!
It's not fucking hot girl summer anymore. It's fucking clown girl summer because we out here being fucking clowns dealing with these goddamn men.
And if there was one thing you...
My bad, I didn't realize there's swearing in this video. So before I get banned or anything, first of all, don't watch this if you're underage. Secondly, don't comment back. What am I saying? Don't try to get my videos banned. Simple as it said.
wish women understood better about men, what would that be?
They don't read minds. Like, men are not really good with visual cues or overall facial expression, so you kind of have to speak up.
We want things and we're not going to tell you what we want.
Why would you do that?
Because for the sake of being complicated.
It's more to it than just that.
Women.
Why, though? I mean, why not use your words and just say what you want?
Well,
I mean,
sometimes
why?
we do, but then, like, we want you to guess. It's
Well,
a game. Just, like, why do you guys like the chase?
If guys found it frustrating, you know, would
Women find it frustrating.
Well, I'm just saying, what's the benefit in asking someone? I mean, a lot of women expect guys to kind of be mind readers.
Yes.
The frost of the long winter is upon us. Every kingdom, every city.
Don't you think it would make things a lot easier for everybody?
Oh
if we
my
just-
gosh, yeah, 100%. But, I mean, love isn't easy.
Because once you listen, I know we're a lot to handle, but if you listen to us, then everything will be fine.
You know, if women have the capability of just saying what they want, why make it harder than it needs to be?
Because I think in some cases we like the complication, but
For what reason, now?
I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
If there was one thing that you think women should understand better about men, what would that be?
She got nothing, bro.
I'm not sure, actually.
Because they don't want to overpay for something. They don't want to overinvest time, effort, and emotions for something that the next guy didn't have to put all of that into in order to get the same thing. And I'm not saying it's right, but fundamentally that's what it comes down to. I don't know if you've ever seen a situation where a guy is pursuing a girl and then he finds out that she has a reputation and then he changes up. That's the cause behind it, because he does not want to invest there. Another thing is he tends to think that if you've done it with him or you've done it with someone he knows, then you do that with everybody. Men tend to underestimate how special they are. Women tend to overestimate how special they are when dating.
Women are taught not to respect or appreciate men.
Before we go any further, let's just go back to what you were just talking about. First of all, as a guy that's woke, or at least a guy that sees the things that's happening on social media, crazy stuff, all this insanity happening, it's a lot easier for females to get laid than a man to get laid. Simple as can be. Even if a man works out, even if a man looks good, handsome, is in good shape, isn't overweight, is rich, etc., it's still a lot harder for men. You need a certain amount of skill. So that's why she's right about men underestimating themselves, women overestimating themselves. Because all a girl really needs is a big booty and a nice face. Or if she doesn't have, she could deal with one of the two. And pretty much, that's it. Or a nice body, whatever you want to call it. But basically, as a man, we are carnal. We will look, of course, as a man. Well, I see females looking at me too, bro. And I'm not even that big. I am fairly fit, but I'm not that big. I do some crazy stuff sometimes, but I'm not huge, obviously. But as I keep on saying, it's a lot easier for a female to get laid than a man because of the reason that women overestimate themselves and men underestimate themselves. Being a fact that looks, females think that looks are everything, but it kind of is for them. But for a man, it's almost the smallest part necessary. As a man of high value, you need to have goals, strive for certain things, make money, help people, be able to help your family, provide, etc., protect, and more things. But for a female, all you gotta do is look good and you're fine. And for the problem with a lot of females not looking good, they gotta fix that. It's called plastic surgery, A, and B, makeup. Technically should be reversed, but they gotta fix. Men don't got that fix.
What happens is then they're unhappy later on. If you want a guy to fall in love with you, the secret is to appreciate him. Yeah. Because if you make a guy feel like he's a man by telling him how amazing he is, by complimenting him, the complete opposite of what women are taught. I have women clients that come to me and they're like, I don't know why he doesn't like me. It's like, well, how many times have you complimented?
Before it gets any further, women are not taught this by healthy, mature, and grown women. Let me say that better words. A woman that's in her right mind, I mean. Because only a woman that has been unstable, depressed, destroyed mentally, physically, etc., a woman that has fallen apart, that doesn't have her mind screwed on right, her head screwed on right, only those type of women tell other women to do the wrong, the opposite of what's correct to do in the relationships and the situations. Reason being is because they got treated badly. Therefore, they believe, oh, all men are like this. Therefore, they believe, oh, we should treat them like trash, and then he's going to treat me like a queen. But as nowadays, a lot of men are learning. If you treat her like a queen, she'll treat you like a fan. If you treat her like trash, she'll treat you like the king. It's quite the opposite now. Therefore, a lot of men are like throwing women under the bus, etc. And a lot of these women truly deserve that, but not all.
None. How many times have you flaked on him? 5? What do you expect is going to happen?
Let's talk about the fact that some of you guys ruin it for the rest of us. And when I say you guys, I mean women in general, generally speaking. You have got men asking us to go on walks for dates. Walks in the park, bitch. Couldn't even spend money on Starbucks, bitch. Couldn't make a reservation.
Before she gets any further, the audacity this female has, actually, no. She's not that off. But Starbucks isn't that expensive. But the fact is, she's getting tired over a walk in the park. First of all, I'm going to try to get to know you first. And then I'm going to decide if I want to spend even change money on you. Simple as could be. Reason being is because a lot of women just want the attention. Therefore, spending money on them makes it invalid for the situation. Because they just want the attention. And they won't do anything to further the relationship in between the two. Feel me? That's why she's right about what she's saying. But by looking at her, something seems off. Just look at her eyes, bro.
To save his life, bitch.
There are crappy men in the world, right? But men are crappy because we've created a system where manhood has become obsolete.
Mm-hmm.
You keep increasingly telling men more and more they can't matter. When I say, who are they being told that by? You know, there, like I said, there's more sinister implications here of why we're making manhood obsolete. When we're saying masculinity is wrong, this is backwards. You don't need a man. You can just have a baby without a man. You're starting to see that sort of programming happening with young women. When you're telling women to act like men, you should aspire to the things that men naturally might aspire to. When you remove the more natural feeling of men being providers and women being nurturers, which is a beautiful yin and yang that just works, right? So you're creating men to feel obsolete, and then women are complaining because men aren't.
Before she gets any further, she's putting out a lot of good information for all y'all females, all y'all men to like really learn about this stuff. Yin and yang, man and woman, they both have different roles in each other's life. That's why there needs to be a man, there needs to be a woman. There can't be two men, manly powers, emotions, or energies colliding, because the situation would never work. The relationship would never work. For example, when I was in a basketball team, right, we all had one leader, right, or a captain, somebody that led us in the game. Or when we played street ball, somebody would lead us. Maybe it was me sometimes, maybe somebody else, because they understood the situation a lot better in the time. We were all guys, obviously, when we played. I played some girls too, but girls usually don't play much at the parks. But in the situation, some games I understood better what we had to do, how we had to play defense, how we had to play offense, and I understood who had to guard who, or if we had to play zone, because every situation doesn't call for the same leader. Calls for different types of leaders to lead. And as a man, we have to learn when we need to lead and when we can't lead, and let another man lead and help us out. And women, that's the problem. They're being taught to overestimate themselves, overvalue themselves, and they don't allow the man to lead them in the right direction, the right path, help them get through life without any problems, without any negativity, without, of course, problems they have to solve together, but without letting men being able to lead properly. In other words, like she said, let's continue.
Being men, you know, it doesn't work that way, right? And not only that, then increasingly you're telling women to be the opposite of what I think men want. You complain about men, but are you being the type of a woman?
That's true. As a man, I want to date a female, a woman, a feminine, not feminist, feminine woman. I don't want to date another man. If I was me, I'd be gay. You feel me? I'd be into guys. That's not me. As a straight man, I'm going to want a straight female. Female that is feminine.
That a man would want, right? It's a self-perpetuating problem. And then you say that and they, oh my God, Candace is a horrible human being. And I'm looking at you going, I'm not a dude. I wouldn't date you.
So a couple weeks ago, I was taking a walk in Florida. It's like it'd been in the...
That's crazy. Even the female say if she was a dude, she wouldn't date her friends, other female women, because of how they see they're treating the man. It's crazy.
90s, it's pretty hot. A guy pulled over, asked if I had a boyfriend. I said no. He asked if I wanted one. I said no. But let me just tell you, I have changed my mind because on grocery day, I have to walk clean back in the corner where you can't even see. Way back in here, back here, it's too fucking hot. I changed my mind. I'd like a boyfriend now.
So what she's telling me is she just wants the benefits of having a man, a strong man that you can depend on. All right, got you.
I always say, guys, you cannot undo thousands.
Decidí hacer algo especial por el Día de la Independencia de México. Escogí México y estoy en la misión de reconstruir el primer...
Thousands of years of evolution in the past 60 to 70 years. And that's what feminism is trying to do. They're trying to say the man doesn't have any value. We don't need men. But at the same time, they want you to carry that 24-pack of water up those flights of stairs. They want you to look under the hood when that check engine light comes on. When they hear that knock in the middle of the night, they want you to go answer that door. When they see that spider or that big crazy bug, they want you to kill it. You see how that works? They want to have their cake and they want to eat it too. They want to bait and switch you. So they want to be strong and independent. They want to say, I don't need a man. I got my house, my car, my degree, my job. Stay away from me. We don't like men. But at the same time, they want to use you for their own convenience. And you can tell that female is a feminist type of chick. She has the colored hair, she has the tattoos. And a lot of these women, they have this mindset. So they say, well, I can do all bad by myself. But then they're sleeping in their alone at night. And they have their little apartment, they have their little cats and their box wine. But they want to acknowledge that I actually need a man. I need a man to protect me, to guide me, to give me leadership, to do all these different things for me that I can't do myself. Because as a woman, that's not what I'm supposed to be doing.
The other Asian chick.
Huh? Excuse me?
I did the 50 guy gangbang. That was like my story.
What happened?
You know how many STDs she
I went to a
had?
party, and I think it was Super Bowl Sunday, and yeah, there was 50 dudes I got ran through.
So 50 guys, like all at once? I don't understand.
Yeah, like kind of like a party of it. Like I'll do like 5 guys at a time, and then like I'll do another 5.
5 guys at a time?
Oh yeah, just get through them all.
Yo!
Yeah, I get spiced up.
That's what's up. Oh my god.
That you see, the woman that you
I
be
don't,
around,
he
the woman that you...
want us to react in a certain way.
The
He not
women,
about to
and
get
that's
that
why I ain't paying
reaction.
them no attention. The women
I didn't
that
have a
I see,
reaction to that.
they're not afraid of submission. Like I don't mind being submissive to my guy. Now, is it hard? Yeah.
Why is it hard for you?
Because you're masculine as fuck.
Very. I'm a very dominant female, and I can live in my truth.
Yeah, that's why you're
I'm
single.
a very.
Gotcha, bitch.
And all.
In all honesty, if you want to be masculine as a female and you're dating a man of value, a man that knows his worth, a man that is masculine, a man that doesn't tolerate negativity, abuse, etc., all this bad stuff, all these problems and baggage that comes with dating a hoe, you ain't gonna date this man. You might be there for the cheeks, but you ain't really gonna date him. And I'm gonna finish it off like this. Hopefully y'all learned something. Subscribe if you like this type of content. Like the video, comment if you got anything to say. Share this video with anybody you believe it helped. Thank you very much. See you in the next one.